Hey, welcome back, or I should say, just how you doing? Um, so yesterday I dropped on here and I was telling you that I was going on a fat to fit journey. I had gotten fit and then I gained some weight. I'm not saying I'm fat. I'm not trying to make any clickbait or anything because I know I'm not fat. I'm overweight. I'm more than I want to be. And so I'm just calling it that based on the television show that I have been sort of watching on Lifetime's YouTube channel. I think it's Lifetime. Anyways, if you want to know more about that, you can check out yesterday's video. But I'm about to sit down to lunch. You can see from the thumbnail, I have this gigantic salad. It's like so big. It has everything in it. So I'm not kidding. It's lettuce, obviously. Well, not obviously, but lettuce. And I have carrots and celery and scallions and little grape tomatoes. They're Juno Bites from Costco. If you haven't tried Costco's Juno Bites, you are missing out. They are like the best little tomatoes. They're so flavorful. Anyways, so Juno Bites. What else is in here? My vegan steak, which I think I talked about on a video last summer. I've been making it like for a year now, and I love it. It's like super high protein, but it's homemade, so it's like more natural. It's a seitan made with like lentils and vital wheat gluten. And then on top of that, I have um, my ranch dressing, my raw vegan ranch dressing, which is a homemade dressing. I have potatoes. I mean, how much can I fit on my fork? I have potatoes, sprouts, and flaxseed. I ground up some flaxseed and threw that on top too. So you might be wondering, like, are you still following macros? Because I made so much of my channel about macros in the past. And the answer is yes. I'm still following macros. I still have my coach. I think I mentioned that in yesterday's video. And um, yeah, so I decided I was eating too much junk food because the food that you eat today, you might have heard this, but the food that you eat today is the food that you're going to crave tomorrow. Plus, vegan junk food, even though if it fits into your macros, like that's fine. That's all flexible dieting. And if you want to do it, that's fine. And I went for a year doing flexible dieting and eating things that are not necessarily whole foods. But recently, I have been a little bit, I don't know, lax, I could say, but I've been relying too much on the junk. And I think last year, when I got to a certain point, there were foods that I felt like I had to eat in order to fit my macros. Like I had to eat some more processed stuff in order to get to the protein goal without going over my carb goal. But now my carbs are much higher, my fats are kind of moderate, and my protein is higher. So I can do it. And I can fit into those macros even though I eat whole foods. But I was still eating the more junky food. So I would get to the end of the day and I would have carbs left over because I was like eating low carb, high protein processed foods. So I have carbs left over and I was like, well, what do I do now? So I would eat Oreos or I would eat Twizzlers, which are like 100% carbs just to get to my carb goal. And then I was craving chips because I was eating chips during the day because I could, because I fit it into my macros. But I wasn't feeling great and I was craving eating more and more of these things. So I said, let me see if I can work it out to hit my macros with just whole foods. And I did it. I could. So here I am with my giant salad. My breakfasts now are not like you probably, if you watched my previous videos, which you can go back and look and see like my what I eat in the days or what I eat in a repeat, it was like waffles, which were delicious, and vegan bacon, which was delicious, but processed and really salty. And um, what else? I would eat. I always have some greens with my breakfast, but I would eat like powdered protein, which is there's not really not powdered protein, powdered peanut butter. There's not really much wrong with powdered peanut butter. Like, I mean, it's less fat peanut butter powder that you can mix and make into a peanut butter. Fine. But now for my snack, I'm having like almond butter with an apple. And I feel so much better. I'm on day 3 of the Whole Foods macro journey. I don't know if I want to call it that, but whatever. I'm on day 3 and I already feel like I have a ton more energy. I've had a couple of headaches, like a couple of nights of headaches, which is probably to be expected with all the sugar and crap getting out of my body, but I feel really great. And that is what I'm doing. So, if you have any questions about that, leave them down in the comments below. Let me know how you guys structure your day. Do you feel like flexible dieting with having some junk foods in there is better? Do you eat more like whole foods? Um, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on it, and we can have a discussion about it in the comments box. So keep following, subscribe if you haven't. Keep hit the notification bell so you can keep track of my videos and see how it's going. I plan to try and jump on here and do like a, quick, maybe 10-minute video as often as I can to keep you guys posted on how things are going and give you little tips and tricks on what I'm doing and if it's working for me. So I'm going to go and dig into my salad. I have a ton of things that I want to do today. If you want to know more about what I'm eating on a daily basis, I was thinking about doing some YouTube shorts. YouTube has this new thing called shorts, and it's kind of like TikTok or like Instagram stories, like more like their reels maybe on YouTube. And I was thinking about doing like a quick what I eat in a days so you could see like this is a full day of eating for me. So let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in down below. And yeah, also don't forget to follow me on Instagram because I do post a lot more there. It's the same name, Plants and Recreation on Instagram. It's the same as my channel on YouTube. So you can see more of the foods that I eat and what I eat in a day and things that I'm getting on doing on there. So that's all I got for you today. Short and sweet. And I'm so excited to be back. A couple of you have sent me messages and left comments that you're glad to see me back. And that makes me so happy. That really warms my heart. So thank you for still being here and for cheering me on and being excited about um, me being back and making videos again. So I will see you guys in my next video, maybe tomorrow. And I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.